Hello everyone, I am Miserluke. Welcome to the second part of battle number 113 of the Promethean Directive Season 2. I'm gonna fly around for a second because there's a lot of forces here. We've got the debut of the Krababa. Or is there an extra B in there? Nope, Krababa. We've got all the forces that survived the previous part of the battle. And then on the fixed side, we've got a Daybreak, some Mutual Feelings turrets, some civilian submerged research facilities, one of which is spicy and includes that little guy. There's also a submarine force consisting of some snapping turtles, sliders, and some nukes as well, pickaxes. We're seeing the debut, I believe, of the Diplomat and Attaché, excellent names for craft. I think this guy may genuinely be the most heavily armored craft to be spawned into TPD this season. It is like half heavy armor and lasers. I think lasers might be pack or something instead. Another Daybreak, 30 anoles, 10 flies, several random decaying atoms. And that will hopefully do it. With luck, I do not crash immediately and die. We're on the Neater map for this one, so that way we can use the Lightning Hood's colors for Fick, because I don't have their fleet colors in the main map. Oh, the Krabababa just got a lot closer. It went from about 5 kilometers away to run away. Attaché is red. Okay. Is this guy just going to get rammed by an entire Anole squadron? That is hilarious. I think they are not designed to be able to dodge thrustercraft. A couple of them are trying to leave. The rest have just decided to kamikaze. This guy's losing a lot of arms, probably from the collisions. Could also be from random laser or whatever damage. This will definitely be a very hard battle to follow. I'll do my best to just stick around the biggest units, like the Krabababa here, and the large...
Oh, the attach is just running straight out of the map, so
Oops.
it's not going to run very far.
Another thing rammed this. I mean, we've got a decent margin for you at the edge of the map here.
Oh, I just saw the render distance then, whatever.
Nope. That Daybreak didn't quite kill itself, but I think disabled itself. Both combat and movement disabled. And the Krababa is still sitting strong at 94. For those here in post, this entire thing is just wooden corner wedges and a massive warp engine in the middle. Or corner triangles, not wedges. Square triangle corners, I think. Yeah, this is what the meta has done to us, everyone. People are just making hollow, cheap as possible craft out of wood. You can see the fleet comp over here. I do need to keep an eye out for the pickaxes, because should they go off, they will need to be noted specially. There should be 3 pickaxes. I am only seeing 3, this one and that one. So hopefully I haven't already missed one. If I did, then I think not counting it would only be for the benefit of the defenders here, because it would have gone off right in the middle of their formation. It's possible it's just somewhere over in this mess of fleets though, so... Oh no, I bet it would be included in the civilian submerged research facility.
Yeah, it's part of the... It's a drone,
Okay.
so it's not going to show up probably.
All 3 nukes are still in play. Somewhere. Oh, someone's trying to take some pot shots at this guy. And I think we can see a pack shooting at the other one in the background there. Okay, some stuff is definitely dying over in the main battle, but hopefully we can get these nukes seen and decided upon soon enough to go back over there. I bet this guy will manage to hit the Mababa, or the Katadatanak. I gotta say, the Eternal City Mabaraba has just too many consonants. Okay, it looks like mostly just small stuff dying. A daybreak, some anoles. Hopefully it's nothing too interesting over there. I don't think the other one got detonated. It's possible I missed it. But they've certainly stopped firing at it, assuming that it was over there in the first place. It could have just been really, really bad detection. Well, we'll see if this guy's able to... I bet he's... We'll see once this guy goes off. I'll check on him. Okay, that can be done. Are we finally going to get a direct nuke hit? Maybe. Boom. There you have it. That was pretty impressive. It managed to totally sneak over here. Unfortunately, those guys are a little bit too far out of the way, but this guy is totally toasted. Let's see. So, oh, there is another pickaxe working its way somewhere, slowly. Meanwhile, the diplomat is certainly far enough away to escape. So, diplomat has escaped. Slider. Oh, that's cool. And next we'll need to follow the attaché eventually. But now we can let things continue to unfold. That is pretty cool. The Krababa is looking a little bit worse for wear over there.
Can I scrap that?
If you survive long enough to get there, perhaps.
I'll exchange Tax Haven for Shipbreaker.
Unfortunately, you cannot do that at this point. Those trails are also pretty cool, however you did those.
Those aren't even breadboard trails. Those are just the trail block.
That's cool.
Configured in a special way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this guy is totally just going to be grounded. It can't really... I don't even know if it has weapons.
I think that guy just got lasered to death by the attach.
Which one? Oh. Okay, let me see if I can find the attaché. It's backpedaling as best it can, but it's still got a lot of stuff relatively close. You got a dopant at 3 kilometers. Dopant at 2. Okay, let me hop my way back over here. Oh, you've got a downed daybreak there. I now want to check in on the pickaxe. Uh-oh. That looks pretty close. This is not going to be a good time for this Katatanak. Yeah, doink. This guy and that guy are both within the blast radius. Oh, where you at? Yep, definitely. That is 2 Katatanaks killed. 2 more anyways. Is that the 3rd pickaxe that I see on the map? Civilian research facility, so we just have this one left that we can actually track on the map, so that's good. Oh, there goes a couple anoles. Got lasered by some guy, probably. Or could have been packed by the Stigmars. Oh, okay. SOTE uses fleet colors too. These guys definitely look better in the black and gold. But still really cool craft. I love the Warhammer 40k aesthetic on these. The Krababa is just going to be sitting over here as a target prio magnet. for the rest of the battle. Now, these nukes, that pickaxe, I bet is going to take a long time. Wait. Yeah, to get over to anyone. The last target left for it, or the nearest one, is the Shah Katatanak, which is decently worse for wear. All the right side damage was caused by my explosion debug earlier, I'm guessing, but it seems to have still taken some more since then. Bit chunked out of that side guard, and then some more random bits of damage over here and over here. But those are all going to be small difference compared to the nuke once it presumably arrives from somewhere. There's a pickaxe 2 kilometers away. This battle is actually winnable for the defenders. I thought it was going to be a pretty complete sweep, but right now it's just down to the 2 stigma.
Oh yeah, the underwater missile facilities, they use Lua, so
Okay.
those structures on the fortresses on land that were hovering, those are detection for those underwater structures.
That's cool. I do like to see people with dedicated detection craft, because it's definitely helpful. I bet this guy just got nuked and I didn't see it. Nope, it didn't get nuked, it just took damage. The pickaxe is still somewhere. Lurking under the water, 1,800 meters away. Yeah, this shot is going down. Now, a snapping turtle seems to have died in the attempt, but that's a pretty good kill. We've still got the stigmatiers, the macroscopic particle theories, and all 7 of the silica dopants. Oh yep, the Shah is now despawning as well. It got taken either below 55 or it ended up sinking. Meaning that the nuke, assuming it can find another target in a short period of time, can attack it. It can be saved for a better target. Yep, so that is the end of Mabaraba's contributions, except for the big Krababa. In the meantime, though, one of the mutual feelings has been killed. Yep. Oh. Connection shenanigans. Oh yeah. Are those fortresses? Those are fortresses, right?
They are fortresses.
Okay. You were just victim to what I consider a bug, but may or may not be intended behavior, where I think the very, very first fortress leg that gets placed, if it gets detached from the rest of the vehicle will destroy everything but the leg, the fortress thrust or whatever it's called, instead of losing the leg, the thruster. So you can kill a fortress that's at 100% by just chopping that off, and the rest of it will despawn. Fun fact. I learned this when I saw like the Davy Jones outpost get killed at like 90% health, and I'm like, how did the whole thing just fall off? And it was because one of the spindly little thrusters got destroyed. Let's check and make sure that... just me looking at the water. Here's the pickaxe. He is still moving slowly, though.
Yeah, check attach, by the way.
Attaché. It's still too close to the dopants. It's back. Oh, jeez. This poor dopant, man. Or this poor attaché. Oh, it's lost its entire...
All right, at this
outer
point, just
skin.
set it to green.
That is hilarious. So the entire colored skin has been knocked off, and it's just down to the internal heavy armor layers. That is that's honestly so cool. It gives you a physical way to see just how much of a 360-degree beating this thing is taking. I don't know whether or not the silica dopants were designed to flank an enemy like this, but I mean, they are managing at least a 90-degree cone of fire. It was a little bit higher back when it was over here. 58. This thing is losing health so fast. Oh yeah. It'll probably be dead before it hits the ground. Seems to be a matching train, so yeah, it's gonna die in mere moments. Cool build. I feel like this thing kind of got the Vardsider treatment, where it's a very powerful design that just got hard countered when it got deployed. Because you're just facing missile and APS spam from all directions, when this thing really needs to be able to just tank APS fire just from the front or something. But it is dead. Who's dying over there? The Daybreak thruster pad. The submerged research facilities seem to still be here. If I can warp to them. Here we go. Yep, they're both here. A little bit damaged, but probably still functional. Unknown. Probably are. We'll assume as much. The Krababa is at 80. Stigmateers have taken some decent damage, at least this one has. It's at 92. I wonder where that nuke... So it's not damaged. It has materials. Okay, it's moving faster now. It was moving pretty slowly earlier. So it's got those, I assume, just some ions for underwater, and then a CJE for once it exits the water. Yeah, mats are definitely not its issues, but it is going slower than it could have been. Oh, rest in peace, that frilled dragon. And one of the snapping turtles. Yeah, this was until recently looking fairly close, but at this point, the sheer weight of the undamaged Erewhon vessels is really coming in. You've got the whole silica dopant fleet, and then a bunch of the macroscopic particles, or a couple of them in the stigmateers. The only ace up fixed sleeve left at this point is that pickaxe. Oh, there it is. Oh, it is. It's making the sprint for it. Well, I was going to say, can it get there? At this point, the result is the same whether it gets there or not, which is one less stigmateer. Yoink. And nothing else is even close to being in range. Okay, at this point, we've just got nothing left. That is the end of this one. Congratulations to the Combined Attack Force. They took a lot of damage, but they did ultimately win. Their about 2-to-1 material advantage shown through. Thank you all for watching. That was a really entertaining one.